Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to deal with a group of partisans as a solo player. I am playing as a Colonial, so keep that in mind. Um, but I'll show you step by step how I'm dealing with them and how you can actually solo a group of players. In this case, 8 wardens. So first things first, make sure you ask for any information. So Belisarius here says that there's 8 to 10 wardens. Um, So I make sure that when I spawn, I'm going to pick up a rifle, 2 clips, and I'm going to keep my pistol and 2 clips. I always keep my pistol. I think the pistol is one of the best weapons in the game, especially for partisan work or anti-partisan work. I drop my hammer and I don't pick up any bandages. Reason being, if I get shot, I'm going to die no matter what. So a bandage will not save me. The reason why I pick up 2 rifle clips is if I think that I'm dealing with a large group of people, I need them to kind of have some leeway. If I use all of my bullets properly, I can kill 12 players with my rifle, and I can kill about 5 with my pistol. So that's more than enough, but I like to play a little bit on the safe side. You want to be under 30% weight. That's kind of what I like to use. It can be a little different for you guys, but please don't carry a bunch of stuff on you. So I'll just kind of talk about things as they happen. So make sure that you're looking with the edges of your screen because you do get some extra visual range. The worst thing that can happen is someone sneaks up on you, which you don't want. So make sure you're looking around and you're checking your map constantly to see if there's any updates on their location. Now I know they're coming from this direction. I see 1 player. Now, what you need to understand when you're doing anti-partisan work is that partisans are stronger when they're grouped up. The worst thing they can do is split up. So either this player is new or his group is behind him and he's just the leader. He's the first one in the pack coming in this direction. Now, I have a good sight line on him. I have cover. So no matter what, I can kill this player. Unless I get like seriously unlucky, I can kill this player. So I land my first shot, and there come the rest of the wardens. So as soon as I down him, it's not a confirmed kill. They need to use plasma and a trauma kit to get him back up, which they probably will. They're partisans. They probably have the material that they need to resurrect him. But as soon as I down him, I see this other guy is running up. I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to hoof it. I need to get as far away as possible, or at least kind of even the playing field a little bit. This player on my tail should be shooting at me though, and shadow dancing to make sure that I don't do the same. Which, you know, I'm actually scaring him a little bit. So he turns around and leaves because he doesn't want to get shot. At this point, I'm going to kind of reset the fight. I downed a player. They probably think that there's a group of players surrounding them, which most people would think. You know, usually you don't see one person try to handle this all on their own. But they're trying to get their buddy up. They're forming a little bit of a defensive position to make sure that he gets rest. And they're going to reset and go somewhere they know is safe, and then they're going to try again. So I'm just looking again to make sure that I don't get snuck up on. There's the bloodstain where they got the guy up. There's no loot, so either they picked him dry and it despawned really quick for whatever reason, or he's still alive. So I'm kind of spotting, trying to see if they're in the bush, because I have no information on when they are. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because there's nothing that happens here. So I'm moving closer to this bush because I see the truck where that guy initially got attacked and made the report. I was going to go check the truck, but then something unexpected happens. In just a second here. Again, I'm just checking to make sure that there's no one. You need to be aware of your surroundings. I spot this guy. Out of nowhere. He says that he's checking it out in chat even. But this guy deserves commends because he made the ultimate sacrifice in this video. He actually saves my life. He doesn't shoot his gun at all. he effectively does nothing, but he becomes a target dummy for the enemy team. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm checking him out. I'm a little confused because he's sitting out in the open. He's not even trying to get into a bush, and I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. And as I'm doing that, here come the wardens. So most people would turn and run, but I know that if I run now, I'm going to get shot by 6 different rifles, and chances are I'm going to die. I also know that they have bayonets, so this is really scary for me, but I try to keep my cool. Now, a big mistake people make is that they use a movement key. And if you use a movement key in a bush and an enemy's in range, they'll be notified that you're in there. The same way that I can see this guy walking through the tree there with that red outline, they'll know that I'm in this bush. However, if you aim, like use your right click, and you can turn using your right click, and that won't notify the enemy that you're there. So I'm keeping my cool. I'm hoping that they don't go into my bush. And there they notice our savior. They notice that he's there. The unfortunate poor soul who walked up into the crossfire. Half of these wardens are going to start chasing him. They're all focused on him, and I'm about to make my first shot. I downed a guy there. Now I need to keep moving because my life is more important than the life of these partisans. Trading is a terrible idea. It wastes your time, and it can potentially allow them to reset and have no bodies, essentially. Okay, so there goes 1 and 2. Now, there's a guy in this bush. Now, due to the aiming mechanics, I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time dealing with him. And the reason why that is because while I can see his outline right now, if it fades, the aim mechanics won't actually dip and focus on him here because it will fade out before I'm actually able to make a shot. So you actually have a pretty good spot if you're in a bush, by the way. It's actually almost more beneficial to be in a bush than it is to be behind cover in some cases. But this guy's got the golden ticket because he has a tree and the bush at the same time. So it's extremely difficult to kill him. So I'm going to try, but I'm not going to succeed. So here comes the friends. Again, my life is more important than any of theirs. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to run. I'm trying to keep the trees between me and them. I'm going to reset the fight, run as far as I need to make sure that they're out in the open and then I'm behind cover. I pull out my pistol because the pistol is extremely accurate if you're doing shadow damage, which is all I need to survive. Now, it looked like I took damage there, but if I actually took damage there, it was like a minuscule amount, probably less than 10. I drop my rifle because I want to move faster, but I'm thinking about whether or not that's a good idea. I do have 1 clip of rifle ammo on me, and there's a group of trees there, so I decide to pick it back up. Here they come. Now, these guys made a huge mistake, and that mistake was they didn't go outside of my range and then flank around. So they're going to run at me one at a time and not be able to make any kind of leeway there for the rest of the team to move up. So they're going to end up getting shot one by one because they're all kind of moving in a straight line. And see, they're not in really any position to run at me. This guy decided to go prone for whatever reason, which it's going to make him accurate, but he can't win against the guy in cover. There's just no way. And unfortunately, this guy is just in the way. He should have moved up behind this tree. I spot one more out of the corner of the screen. This guy should have been able to get a good shot on me, but again, aim mechanics and RNG, he didn't actually manage to do that. All right, he's gonna escape to the basically outside my range of vision, and what I'm gonna do is I know that I want to go towards this group of trees to kind of regain a little bit of a foothold. But I also want to kill these players here, and the reason why I want to do that is because they're still alive. Well, this guy's dead. He got screwed, but this guy's still alive and this guy's still alive. So I want to kill them because they're gonna relay information over Discord or over client chat or whatever. So I want to kill them so they can't see what I'm doing. Because information's everything in this game.
Oh!
Again, same thing as before. They kind of ran straight at me rather than running around and trying to flank me from different angles.
No! Oh!
And this guy's just standing up and shooting me. So you guys have to think about this a little bit differently. Don't just stand and shoot out in the open. You have to really utilize cover in this game.
Oh!
I'm out of rifle ammo, so I swapped to pistol. Kind of looking back at it, I should have dropped the rifle on the ground, so I moved a little bit faster. But in the heat of the moment, this guy's hit for about 50 HP, so I only need to land 2 pistol shots at this range to kill him. I killed everyone.
Just end it.
Just end it? You sure,
Please.
man?
Please.
F for this guy. Alright, man. Take it easy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how you do it.